Hey, good morning. It's Monday morning. This is your Monday Morning Minutes with Matt, your M4 podcast, Monday Morning Minutes with Matt. Happy to be here this morning. If you're on YouTube, LinkedIn, yeah, Facebook, wherever else you're, Instagram, any place you are, I'm glad you're here this morning. I'm glad you're tuning in just to be encouraged and uplifted. So, you might notice this morning I got a pretty challenging topic for us. Look down there, you might see distraction equals destruction. Distraction equals destruction. Now, I have a mind that goes 1,000 miles an hour, and I have a lot of things going through my mind at all times. And I've struggled with this over the years. I've had to choose to discipline myself to not get distracted off the topic at hand, not get distracted off my focus because I easily get distracted, which leads to destruction of what I have in front of me, and I don't get the job done. And so this can apply to every area of life. Distraction is critical because if I have a job at hand in my marriage, to focus my wife, to build a best friendship, to love on her, encourage her, and uplift her, inspire her, and I get distracted by fishing or hunting or camping or spend time at the bar with the guys or watching lots of football or whatever it is, right? I get distracted where I'm not investing the time my wife she deserves. Distraction equals destruction of my marriage. If with my kids, if I know I've got to invest in my kids and I know I get a chance to be their dad and be their mom if you're a mom and be their parent and be their upbringing and be their encouragement, be their inspiration, be their guidance, and I don't take and I get distracted by all of the things I've going on, my hobbies and interests and desires and sports and if I sit there and watch football all Sunday and never see my kids ever on the weekends and I'm gonna someday look at that and go that I just destroyed what I have with my kids. I just destroyed my opportunity to invest in their lives. A child doesn't spell love Love. A child spells love Time. Time. How much time do I give it? And this can apply to work too. If you got a job due and you have a job description, you have an expectation of you, and you get distracted and don't fulfill that expectation, you might work yourself right out of a job and destroy your opportunity to have a reputation there. Or at the very least, you're going to destroy your own reputation. So distraction equals destruction. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to have a balancing act going on because, yeah, sometimes you might say, well, what if my kids are a distraction from work? Well, they might be, but then you got to find out how am I going to balance that? So I have to give some here and some there and find a balance. But what matters the most? Find out what has to be done and do more of that. Don't do it might need done or might get better, might be okay. Do what has to be done. Focus on where it matters most. And so think about that. Where in your life right now are you needing to focus, but you're distracted by something that doesn't deserve your time? What needs your time the most? Focus there. Don't get distracted by things that have no value to your life and no value to your finances and no value to your family. Don't get distracted by things that don't matter. Because it doesn't matter if the Green Bay Packers win or lose this weekend in the scope of life. I'm not even a Packers fan. I don't watch football at all, but it doesn't matter who loses or who wins or the Kansas City Chiefs or whoever your basketball team or your March Madness team or whoever it is. In all reality, if you miss a ball game, it's not going to be life or death. That is now. I'm not saying you never put time into your personal life and never put your time into your interests and wants and needs. But those things pale in comparison to how much time your family needs of you. So find out where am I distracted by things that don't matter and where do I need to focus on what does matter and narrow my focus in, dial it in, make it happen, and make my life better by being more disciplined to not be distracted by things that have no value. So let's talk. Let's talk in next Monday morning. Monday morning minutes, Matt. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully, this inspired you, encourage you to not get distracted by things that don't matter and put your time to things that do matter because distraction can equal destruction. We'll talk soon. See you next week. Thanks. Monday morning minutes, Matt. Your M4 podcast. Thank you.